इतना सा फर्क है एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में ये अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी। ये एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकोर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और 7वें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Hello and good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us on this webinar called Business Opportunity Over Chai. Business Opportunity Over Chai is a webinar series presented by Management of Franchise India every day at 12 o'clock in the afternoon with an aim to introduce you to a new business opportunity. Every day we bring exciting and high potential franchise business from across the industry. Over the past 27 years, Franchise India has proudly helped thousands of investors find the right franchise business and successfully start their entrepreneurial journey. Franchise India, as world's largest integrated franchise solution company, our role is to ensure that your investment is safe by taking an informed decision and your journey from an investor to entrepreneur is smooth and successful. The objective of this webinar is to give you a direct connect with the brand founders, the key stakeholders, understand the business opportunity in detail, and openly ask any sort of question which you may have related to franchise, the brand, the investment, the growth, before you take the actual decision. In today's webinar, we are going to explore an exciting business opportunity with a renowned jewelry brand called RANKA Jewellers. RANKA Jewellers is one of India's most prestigious luxury jewelry brands, founded in 1879 in Pune, Maharashtra. With an extraordinary legacy of 146 plus years, the brand has built an unmatched reputation for trust, purity, craftsmanship, and innovation in the jewelry industry. RANKA offers an extensive portfolio of gold, diamond, platinum, silver jewelry, bullion, coins, and luxury artifacts, catering to the customers across the generation. The brand seamlessly blends heritage artistry with contemporary design, creating a premium jewelry buying experience rooted in quality and elegance. Today, RANKA operates 18 plus state-of-art showroom, including some of India's largest jewelry malls, and is expanding aggressively across Maharashtra through FOCO model, franchise-owned company-operated model. Backed by in-house manufacturing, strong SOP, and a proven retail model, RANKA offers investors an opportunity to partner with a heritage brand that has stood the test of time while continuing to innovate and grow. To talk more about this, I'm joined with the director himself. We have Shailesh RANKA, who's one of the director of this company, along with our managing director, Ms. Sonia Chaudhary. I'm also joined with one of our colleague, Tanu Chauhan, who's the strategy consultant, and Krishna Kaushik, who's the financial consultant. Before I invite Sonia ma'am to set the perspective of rest of the webinar, I would like to inform all our viewers it's a great opportunity for you to ask any sort of question since we already have a director, from the brand side and our franchise and the director is joining us today. So any question is if you would like to ask, you please keep it posting into the Q&A box and we will take them up once the formal presentation is over. Now, I would like to request Sonia ma'am to take the lead. First, let's set the perspective, and then we will move on to Salish.
Thank you so much, Bharat. And friends, a very good afternoon to all of you. And I welcome you all on today's very special webinar with RANKA Jewellers. I take this opportunity of welcoming also Mr. Sailesh Rankaji. He's a sixth generation entrepreneur who is carrying the legacy of the family, further focusing on creating a very deeper footprint of the brand within Maharashtra as a state, and especially tier 2 and 3 cities. So, and I'm sure a lot of you already know the brand. And RANKA Jewellers is one of Maharashtra's oldest, and they're also one of the most respected jewelry retail brands, and also as a family. And their heritage dates back 1870s late. And what started, I would say, as a small retail outlet, what I understand, they started with a very small area of about 150 plus square feet jewelry store in Pune. And today it has evolved into a leading organized jewelry retailer, which has a very strong presence across Mumbai, Thane, the MMR region of Mumbai. And the business is managed today by both, I would say, sixth and the seventh generation also, which has come in and has built its reputation over these last, I would say, 150 years on trust, purity, craftsmanship, and more importantly, I would say, customer relationship. So today they have a network which is spread across and with a very big cluster alone in Pune. So we're looking at expansion in select cities, largely, like I said, tier and 2 cities in Maharashtra. And we've also created the last, I would say, 2.5 odd months, the team of Franchise India, Frank Corp and RANKA work together to create a very, I would say, great proposition, for the franchise model, because this is the very first time the company has decided to expand via a franchise model. So we worked out to create different franchise formats where the company would take care of the entire operations. And the categories include gold, diamond, and we also have a separate format which we have created for jewelry. So what I would say RANKA stands out is one of the most trusted jewelry brands. It is a household name in the overall western part of Maharashtra. It has a strong brand retail which has been built over multiple generations. And they're also a company which is early pioneer in purity certification and also hallmarking, which led to a very strong trust building. And it brings in a combination of traditional jewelry, which is Maharashtrian jewelry, and also contemporary designs. And they have developed over these years and centuries, I would say, very deep relationship with families across generations, creating a high repeat business for them. So friends, I'll invite Shaileshi, who is the sixth generation family now in the business, to set a perspective, give a little overview of the journey so far. And then we'll take you through a small presentation on what we have to propose, which will be followed by a financial business model, which our teams would run through. And we'll be happy to discuss any serious investors or partners, I would say, on one-to-one discussion. On this webinar, we also have Kundan Lal. He's based out of Pune. He leads our FRAN enterprise for the region. And he, along with his team, would be leading the entire, I would say, expansion of RANKA from the office of Franchise India in Pune. So, Shaileshi, over to you. I'll request you to please, welcome everyone, the audience who's there, and maybe give a little understanding on the journey so far. And then I'll request that we run through a small presentation.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this webinar. Thank you, franchise team, for organizing this webinar and introducing us. As mentioned by Bharat and Sonia, we as a brand have completed 146 years in the jewelry industry. I, being the sixth generation of this family-run legacy, have been actively involved and transformed our traditional way of working into the modern retail of jewelry. Each and every store what we hold is a jewelry mall where you can buy anything from a toe ring in silver to silver furnitures and as well as in gold. We cater to all the categories of customers, let it be middle class, lower middle class to the HNIs. We have a strong database of customers all across Maharashtra. Pune being our hometown, we have 15 stores in Pune, and in every 7 kilometer radius, you will find one store. So, Pune market has been captured by us over the years in the jewelry industry. We, being one of the traditional family jewelers, have always believed in trust and legacy, because of which we have a huge customer database of more than 500,000 customers across Pune and across Maharashtra. Looking at the way the jewelry industry is growing and the trends are changing, we have evolved with the trends. We have also changed the way the customers have changed their buying perspectives. We also have a huge silver section which caters to a lot of corporates in the country, and our USP is doing work for silver works for all the temples across Maharashtra, as well as we have little bit of exports done for silver works in for religious organizations and institutions. Uh, Jewelry, as you have seen, has grown over the time. We have been instrumental in converting the non-organized sector into an organized retail. We have been pioneers in introducing KDM jewelry, and my father, Mr. Fateh Chand Ranka, has been a very strong force in getting the rules and regulations with the government set in favor of the jewelry industry. This is our background, and we are looking at an expansion across Maharashtra in the first phase, and eventually we will be going to all across the India. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Shailesh, for introduction on the brand. And as I would say that this is one of my favorite sectors to invest in because you cannot just go wrong with this one. Like it favors you in the turmoil, and of course when the market is in your favor. So yeah, the market for jewelry is growing in India, and it continues to do so. And the major force drivers we have at hand are the price trends, right? Uh, yes, since gold is considered to be the safe haven, and everybody wants to invest in that, and also it serves the purpose of every emotion that's connected to you, like every special occasion. The demand for the this sector is on the rise, and will continue to do so. And leaving no stone unturned, the brand is also expanding on the green field of the silver jewelry market, especially catering to the demand that it has in tier 2 and tier 3 cities, where gold is a bit expensive for people, but still needs some precious metal is supposed to cater to the needs. That is where silver comes in, and Ranka, having 150 years of legacy, caters to the customers in the precise region very nicely. And as Shelley said, that we cater to everyone, right? With the with the over all round jewelry showrooms, and especially with the dedicated silver jewelry showrooms that we have at hand, we'll be catering to the mass market, the upper middle class, the premium, and the HNIs. Now, having an impeccable command on the customers, especially in the region of Maharashtra, we are setting to penetrate our market position across tier 2 cities and tier 3 cities. That means a very low operational burden on the brands, and hence better returns for the investors and for the brand throughout. We will be coming in three formats, all under FOCO model for the all-round jewelry showrooms. That first is going to be the 1,500 square feet, then 300 and 3,000, and then 5,000. Uh, the store setup for the 1,500 is 2.5 crores that we expect. And important point to notice is that we are not charging any kind of franchise fee in any form. And yes, to continue, the initial inventory that we expect is going to be 28.2 crores for the smallest format that we have to offer, with a minimum guarantee of 10% and a revenue share of 6%. payback of 8 months, but still on the overall time period that will be associated with us, you get 4.6 times of your total investment. That includes 28.2 crores of inventory as well. Sorry. For the 3000 format, we expect 5 crores for setting up the store and 57.5 crores in the inventory, with the same figures of the return, 10% minimum guarantee and 6% on the revenue. Same payback and same kind of returns on the bigger amount that you invest upon. For the 5,000 square feet format, we expect 7.5 crores in the store capex, no franchise fee, as I mentioned, and initial inventory of 1.1 crores and returns of 10% minimum guarantee and 6% of the revenue share. In this, the sales per square feet improve. So yes, the capex payback is going to be 7 months, and again 4.6 times of all the investment that you make. Like that is around 1.8 crores that you invested, turned 4.6 times over the years. Now coming to the dedicated brand that we have, especially for tier 2 and tier 3 cities expansion, because that is something in demand right now. Area of 500 square feet for the silver specific model, with a store setup of 1 crores, no franchise fee, and initial inventory needed for 4 crores, and again minimum guarantee and revenue share of 10 and 6% respectively. Payback on capex is 1.8
I think
Turns.
Tanu will take a moment to join back. Yeah, he's joined back now. Tanu?
Yeah. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, same figures on the returns, 10% on the minimum guarantee and revenue share of 6%. Still, you yield 4.3 times of your total investment for the 10 years that.
Yeah, he's joining back again. There seems to be some problem with the internet. Yeah, you're back now.
Sorry. Was I audible throughout?
Yeah.
Okay, Krishna, can you please give us a deep dive on the unit economics that we are expecting across all formats?
Okay, thanks, Tanu. Thanks for the details on the strategy. Now I'm sharing the screen for the financials. I hope you guys are able to see the screen.
Yeah. A little bit, in case if you can zoom in, please.
Yeah, zooming it.
Yeah.
So, like Tanu just mentioned, we have the general jewelry store format, and we have 3 sizes for that. That is 1500 square feet, 3000 square feet, and 5000 square feet. So we start with the 1500 square feet model. The area required is 1500 for this model. We are focusing on tier 2 cities. The rent is 250 rupees per square feet per month, which is 3,75,000 rupees per month. Then we are taking interior fit out cost at 8,000 rupees per square feet. So we have interior fit out cost of 1.2 crores. Further, we have other capex items like furniture and fixtures, equipment, signage, and branding. Franchise fees is 0. So for all the investors and the potential franchisees, this is something to take note of, that RANKA Jewelers is not charging any franchise fees for the franchisee. The license registration is there, IT and POS software is there, advertisement and marketing is there, and miscellaneous expenses are there. Total capex is 2.5 CR. The initial inventory is 28.2 CR. Also, we have, what do we have in the inventory? We have gold jewelry at 80% of the inventory, silver jewelry article and the others at 12%, diamond jewelry is at 7%, other jewelry and articles at 1%. So this is the inventory mix, and the sales mix is gold jewelry 89%, silver jewelry plus article 7%, and diamond jewelry at 4%. So we move on to the income statement, and I'll zoom this a bit. So Ranka Jewellers is famous for their inventory turns. They are able to achieve really high inventory turns. So based on that, we have taken inventory turns for gold jewelry as 2, silver jewelry articles and others as 2, and diamond jewelry as 1. And based on that, we calculate using the inventory and the inventory turns, we calculate the revenue from the products. And the total gross revenue for year 1 is 59.3 crores. For year 2 is 71.74 crores. And finally, it reaches around 210 crores by year 10. The minimum guarantee, so this is a FOCO model, franchisee owned, company operated. So here the investment in the capex and the inventory is done by the franchisee. Initial inventory is 28.2 crores, capex is 2.5 crores, and the operations are run by the brand, and the brand shares minimum guarantee or revenue share with the franchisee. Minimum guarantee of 10% on the total investment, or 6% of the total sales will be given to the franchisee, whichever is higher. So using this, we see that the IRR of the proposition is 23.52%, and the capex payback period is 8 months. The total investment payback period is after 5 years, so between 5 to 6 years, and the franchisee will get 4.6 times his original investment back. So this is for the 1500 square feet. Similarly, we have 3000 square feet. This is some of the metrics used are pretty similar.
Yeah, I think Krishna, we can skip to the silver jewelry model because that gives us a very broad picture of across all the three formats.
Right. So 1500 square feet, we have 3000 square feet, we have 5000 square feet in general jewelry, and then we can move to the silver jewelry. So we have silver jewelry format, 2 formats in silver jewelry, 500 square feet, and then we have 1100 square feet. So in 500 square feet, we can see that the rent that has been taken as 300 rupees per square feet, and capital investment is taken as 6000 rupees per square feet for the fit out costs. Total investment is 1 crore in the capex. In the inventory, it is 4 crores. 38% in the inventory will be silver jewelry, and 63% will be silver articles. And the sales mix will be 38% silver jewelry and 63% same as inventory cost. And then we come to the income statement. So in income statement, we have taken the same terms as we have shared earlier. 2.0 inventory turns for silver, and minimum guarantee is 10% on total investment and 6% revenue share. So we get an IRR of 22.5%, and capex payback period is 1 year 8 months, whereas investment payback period is around 5 to 6 years, between 5 to 6 years, and the investor gets 4.2 times the original investment. So this is for silver. We have similar statistics for 1100 square feet also. And in 1100 square feet also, we have the same value proposition, 10% minimum guarantee on total investment and 6% of revenue share. So if anyone would have any questions, then I'm happy to go and dive deeper into the financials.
Yeah, thank you, Krishna. And I think one thing that investors should look upon is the stock rotation that we have taken. It's way more than any other brand can offer, and we've been still very conservative on that part. Generally, what happens
Also,
is
one
like
more thing I would like to add. One more thing I like to add. The silver jewelry section, what you have mentioned, there is another brand called Silvogue by Ranka. We are very active online, and we have online sales on that particular brand. So whoever is interested in the silver, only the silver franchisee, they will have this franchisee in the name of Silvogue by Ranka Jewelers.
yeah, I think that's actually a very good opportunity, Sailesh, because being online with such a backing of a parent company gives you far more visibility.
And we have Ranka Jewellers have by far been the largest sales in silver across Maharashtra. We have an exclusive section of 10,000 square feet for silver only.
Right. So, I mean, this is what about the financials. I understand that. I mean, understanding this entire financial sheet on a call over the internet is, of course, not possible. So, in case if anyone would like to know more about these financials, I think you should get in touch with us. For that, you can connect to our business head from Pune, Kundan. Uh, Please, share your number in the chat box. So Kundan is going to share his number in the chat box, and in case if anyone would like to get in touch with us, as he also said that there's a jewelry only business also, for any reason, in case if you want, you can get in touch with Kundan, and Kundan is going to help us, aligning your call with the brand and facilitating rest of other activities. Yeah.
Yeah, so I have shared it in the chat box, my number. I request whoever is interested, please give me a call to discuss it ahead, the financial as well as all other stuffs about the brand.
Correct.
Thank you, Vinit.
Right. Anything else we need to discuss, Tanu, related to the support and everything? Have we covered those slides?
Yeah, sure. I since it's a FOCO model, every OpEx is going to be catered by the brand, right? So all we are expecting is the initial inventory and setting up the store. Rest everything is going to be managed and run by the brand. And I think they are pioneers in that because they already have 18 stores running with a legacy over the years. And they are like, they mean business, they can do business. And of course, the impeccable control they have on the customer's need, right? The way they cater to that does speak for the inventory turns that we're taking.
Tanu and friends, will request if you have any further questions, please feel free to reach out to us. And I'd like to also add today, when you look at the industry overall, there has been a massive growth in the overall, I would say, branded jewelry retail. And this growth is largely attributed to the growth and development of large retailers, brands, established companies, which are actually guiding the overall market progress. And our market in India is today shifting from local jewelers to chain trusted, organized brands because of economies of scales which the companies, these brands bring due to the operations, transparency in pricing, very good customer experience, buyback exchange programs which the brands bring in. And overall, I would say the growing preference for branded jewelry, especially, maybe 30 years back or even 40 years back and before, the decision to buy a jewelry was largely, with the parents. Today, it is the bride who's taking the decision. So when we look at, from the investor point of view, any opportunity for investment, we typically understand, how attractive the overall industry is, which means the future fitment of the industry, and how long can maybe a franchise partner continue to get returns, especially in the next 10, 20 years. And when we talk about jewelry as a category industry, investment in this is an asset which I would say appreciates over a period of time. And gold historically has outperformed other asset classes, right? And we'll all would agree to that. The second thing which anyone also looks at is how strong is the equity of the brand, the people who are behind the company, their commitment to the brand and to the community. So that's very, very important. And then comes how the risk of the investor is hedged, by the brand. Naturally, because of the asset, which is jewelry or gold, I would say, naturally the risk of the investor is already hedged. But over and above, the company also hedges through a minimum guarantee or through a revenue share. So the minimum guarantee ensures that your minimum revenue, I would say, or investment return is guaranteed by the company. And the revenue share guarantees you an upside in the overall business. So looking at these areas, I would say Ranka stands very strong on these parameters. And the model is very, very simple. It is owned by the franchisee, which means the entire asset, including the inventory, sits in the books of the franchise partner, and the entire operation control is by the brand, and including all the operating expenses. And so the metal appreciation also stays in the franchisee books. So typical profile of the partners we're looking at is not somebody who comes with a short-term vision, retail investors. We're looking at partners who come with a long-term view and partners who have a very progressive interest. And I would also, I don't know if we covered the cities we want to get in. Maybe quickly we can remove the slide. Anu, aap ye bata dijiye. I think everybody can have a view, and we can quickly talk about the cities we want to get in. So maybe quickly the cities, and if you want to cover our rollout focus cities. Friends, if you already have a location, so largely we see these are tier 2 locations, but Goa and also New Bombay is something we want to get in. But these are the cities we really are focusing within Maharashtra. And if you already have a property which you own, which is strategic to RANKA, we'll be happy to also discuss with you. And anyone who wants to get more information, I'll request all of you to reach out to Kundan. You see, he has already shared his number. We'll be happy to first filter your profile, your interest, and then request the management of RANKA to come, on a call. And we'll request you all to come for a meeting, once the profile has been shortlisted. So before we close, I'll also request if Saleshi, you want to give any closing remarks to the investors who are listening to you.
Yeah, thank you for giving me an opportunity. One more thing I would like to add, as Sonia said, the investors are going to be secured by the asset which they will be holding in the books. So it's a very, very safe investment and a safe business opportunity for them. Also, as the team has mentioned, we are a 146 years old brand, so we mean business, we understand business. I have been the sixth generation. It's been more than 25 years I have been in the business. So the nitty-gritties of the jewelry industry is understood by us, and we work from the back end to make sure that we have the best business opportunities and the best sales by competing in the market and being the best pricing, giving the best pricing to the consumers. That is what our USP is. We actually ourselves are on the floor to make sure that the relationship between the customers and the owners is always there. So Ranka Jewelers has always believed in creating relationships for lasting generations. And we have our customers, as we are six generations, we have our customers also who have been associated with the brand for more than 4 to 5 generations. Thank you.
Right. Thanks so much, Salesh. Also, I can see a few questions are coming in the chat. My request is still, I mean, in case if you still have any question, you can, keep on sharing it. We will, of course, take it before we end this session. But overall, in case if you look into this, India, India is the second largest market for jewelry. And amongst all states, Maharashtra stands out as one of the most attractive market for the premium jewelry retail. Because with major cities are there like the Pune, the Mumbai, Pune, Nagpur, Nashik, Thane, Aurangabad, Kolhapur, Sangli. The state has a large affluent population and with high disposable income and a strong tradition of gold ownership. This is where RANKA has a significant advantage. The brand is not entering Maharashtra. It is, as a new player. It has been a part of state's jewelry culture for last 146 years. Founded in Pune, RANKA has built a immense goodwill and operates 18 plus premium showroom, including some of India's largest jewelry mall. The jewelry market has witnessed a major shift from a local, the unorganized jewelers to the organized, branded, and the trusted players. And consumers today also demand purity, certification, transparency in pricing, the modern store expansion, the strong payback period, So, everything is there with the RANKA. Right. Another advantage is that the business is giving you the FOCO model, franchise owned, the company operated, where you don't have to take care of the operational part, just need to invest the money in the three models that we discuss. So even in case if you're from Pune, Thane, Mumbai, Nagpur, Nashik, where you're from in Maharashtra particularly, You can see the list of the cities where we are focusing at. So any one of you is from these selected cities, you of course can get in touch with us, and we can go for the next course of action. So I think that's how you can get, and for that, I mean, Kundan has already shared his number in the chat box.
Yeah,
Get
I
in
have
touch
already
with him.
shared my number in the chat box. Kindly get in touch with me, whoever. As already told, Ranka is one of the best players. They have the best of the visibility and trust. And even I can vouch because even I stay in Wagholi and I often go to the Wagholi store. So I can understand I trust from my side also, and the visibility is best actually. Anybody gets. So my number is there, whoever is interested, and plus they are doing the FOCO. So the traction, the operation, and everything, the expertise, everything will be there from their side. So kindly reach out to me, whoever is interested, to take it ahead. That's it.
Right. And also, just the last two questions I can see. Are you open for outside Maharashtra, Shailesh, in case if you get any opportunity?
Yes, looking at the city, definitely look at it.
All right. And the last question is that what happens to the inventory on exit in gold and silver both?
The option is given to the investor. If he wants to exit on the prevailing market rate, we will buy it out from him.
Perfect. All right. Hope that answers your question. I think we probably have covered everything. We have talked about the overall legacy of this brand and the kind of support that you will be getting it, right? So everything we have discussed, but still, in case if anyone want, of course, 30-40 minutes is not good enough to get everything, know everything about the brand and the business. So it is better to get in touch with Kundan, and Kundan is going to help you further with the facilitating the meeting with Shailesh and team. So I think that's it for the day, everyone. Thank you so much. But before we end, Shailesh, anything you would like to add from your side as a closing remarks to the audience?
Just to the audience, thank you very much for attending, and we welcome you all. It's going to be a very, very interesting journey if anybody looks forward to be a part of the growth story.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, Shailesh, for coming. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Krishna,
you.
Tanu,
Thank you.
Kundan for
Thank
helping.
you, everyone. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Tomorrow we'll again come up with a new brand and we'll explore